in the UK for the whole time we've been here, and now he has to drive.
I refuse to drive.
He has to drive because he can't give his thoughts on a car by sitting here. So
That's true. That's true.
I'm just gonna take a sip.
Oh.
By the way, this is this is not sponsored.
But I mean, Red Bull, if you want to.
Yeah.
Hey, we're open for it.
Yeah, we're keen. We'll drink in the car, Red Bull, but.
It's got legs, eh?
It's got legs. This third gear is phenomenal.
It's got a lot of legs. That's the forward warning that you just cannot switch off. Never managed to switch that off.
It's got as much tech as a Volvo.
Yeah. It's a Hyundai.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that with any disrespect. It's just that you never associated Hyundai with a sports vehicle.
Yes.
You know, there were comfortable family cars that, you know, shuttle your family, you know, from A to B. You never associated with a car that would give a GTI.
But you know why this car is so good? Because the person that headed up this Hyundai N division came from BMW M Performance.
Yes.
And he came from a high position of BMW M Performance.
And you see it in the small things.
You do.
The N button.
The N button is like the M button.
Yes. The changing of driving modes, chassis feel, throttle response, exhaust noise.
And on the launch control system.
Noise.
Yeah. And on the launch control system as well, you can adjust the revs with the vehicle launches at, like on an M vehicle.
That works very, very well. Sorry to interrupt you, but the rev matching.
That is the noise that I've been waiting for.
It's actually. Hang on. Let's open the rear windows. I wonder if you can hear it.
The rear windows. Yeah.
Oh! It's actually ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous.
It sounds like gunshots going off.
Yeah.
It is extremely loud for a road-going production vehicle.
Yes.
Like if you do that and you drive past people on the side, they kind of.
Which you have been.
They kind of. Yes. It was the test. It was an official test, and it scares passengers. How's that front end?
Oh,
it's good.
It grips, eh?
It grips. Lots and lots of grip.
Oh, I'm gonna say something so ridiculous, but it's the truth. From a driving perspective, I think this is one of the hottest hatches out there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's ridiculously fast.
It's angry.
The manufacturer says 0 to 100 km an hour or 62 miles an hour is like 6 seconds.
Oh, that's a lie.
No, that's a lie because this will do it in just over 5.
Yeah.
We'll actually do one of those tests in a bit, I think. You get in the Golf GTI now and you've got beautiful interior, beautiful dash, it's smooth, it's refined, it's lovely. But, and there's a big but here, if you're looking for an exciting hot hatch with just so visceral, raw feel and performance, then this beats hands down.
No, this is
it's got a manual gearbox. The sounds that come out of the back of that exhaust are amazing. The front end of this car is phenomenal. The turn-in, the chassis reminds me a bit of a club sport.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
It's just great. It's got an electronic limited slip diff on the front axle. It just does everything in that performance, exciting department so well. Yeah.
So, in terms of rawness, the only Golf that I can, because in my opinion, the best hatch there is a Golf. I'm trying to talk to you, and the Sam's driving like a maniac again. But the kind of Golf that has those pops.
It's a downshift.
Those pops. It's the only car that kind of has this sort of feel and this sort of hardcoreness is a Club Sport.
Yes.
Club Sport only comes in DSG though.
Yep.
This only comes for now with a manual gearbox, 6-speed manual gearbox. The gearbox is, you don't stuff around with this. It's hard. That's another thing. Driving in UK roads, the roads are this narrow. They're like, I don't know who made these roads. For a first world country, they're like, let's see how small these roads we can make them.
Yeah. But it's the country lanes, bro.
Because that's how everyone sounds around here.
These are great driving roads. There's plenty of space here.
No, there's not.
There is.
There's not, bro.
But yes, Club Sports is what you were saying. It's kind of like the only And
the car that would kind of match us in terms of raw appeal.
Raw appeal.
Because the one thing about that, it does set you, it makes you exciting to drive. You know, from the pop, from how it feels, from how it engages with you, you really are. You know, you're won over. You know, it's a car that you just want to drive all the time.
Part of the car.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. The person that owns this car uses it as a daily drive.
Yes.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Because this gearbox is very sporty. The clutch is kind of heavy. So on a weekend or when you just want to have a nice driving experience, it's fantastic.
Yeah. But as a day-to-day
daily drive, even when we put it in its comfort and its normal modes and we turn all the bells and whistles off,
yeah,
it's still kind of firm.
Yeah.
We've seen that today. It's kind of firm and you've still got to use the gearbox. The gearbox doesn't get any easier.
Yeah.
But if you're a young guy and you can handle that because of the rewards you get when you drive it fast, then it's so worth it. So me and you really want this car to come to South Africa.
Yes.
But will it? That's the question.
Well, if you look at what's happened now, the Kia Sting is there. And I know it's not the same brand, but it's kind of the same brand.
Yes.
I mean, Kia and Hyundai have a relationship. So I think South Africans now are just a bit more accepting of Korean performance cars. And I think if you're someone who can, you know, put your petrol headness, if that's a word, you know, in the forefront and not be brand loyal, you'll definitely buy one of these.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm as positive as you.
Yeah.
It's an amazing car. We know that. We've discussed it. But whether people will jump out of a VW or a BMW or an Audi or a Mercedes into one of these based on its performance factor, I don't know, because people always judge you in South Africa on what you arrive to the jewel in.
But they must drive one, Sam.
Yes, they must drive one.
You know, if you drive one, yeah. Look, I'll be honest, and in my personal opinion, if I was shelling out my own money, if you had asked me on a normal day, I'd be buying a GTI.
Yeah.
But this has got me thinking otherwise.
Yes.
You know, it's got me thinking otherwise, and I firmly believe it's right now because this counts a lot.
Yes,
having a manual gearbox right now only counts up because I'm one of those people. I get stuck in traffic and that's, you know, you don't want to be really changing gears and stuck on Rivonia Road because that's how road rage happens.
Yeah.
You know, so because there is talks about next year bringing in an 8-speed dual clutch.
Yes.
You know, that's even going to take the fight even further onto VW and all the other guys. So I don't know. I think this is gonna. If they must just have faith.
Yes.
They must have faith that there are people like me who are GTI sort of, you know, focused. Get into one of these and get one over.
Yeah. And you'll be different.
Yeah. Exactly.
There'll be so many GTIs and Golf Rs and those kind of things on the roads.
It'll be different.
That you'll just look a bit different. And this car looks great.
Did you put my seat warmers on?
No.
You did, didn't you?
I didn't.
They're on.
I didn't put them on.
But they're on.
Well, it's not my problem.
We play a trick on each other, and obviously I've won this time, or I've lost this time.
I like it on level 1.
Okay.
And I think this car looks great. The rear, for me, the rear end, it's fat. It looks really, really, really good.
Final thoughts. I really like this car. I think it's about time that there was a car to destabilize the Germans, and good on you for the car coming from Hyundai.
Yeah.
Good on you, Koreans, and I hope that the hierarchy is disabled.
And they're clever. They're clever because we know that this car was in the end development on Hyundai is ran by somebody that came from BMW N, and that's clever because they're like, listen, we've never done this before. Yeah. Let's get someone who does it the best. Yeah. And you can see that in the vehicle. You can see where these buttons on the steering wheel, very similar to the M5. Yes. The driving modes, when you launch control, how you can adjust the revs. It's very, very similar. Yeah. But it's fantastic. It's from a driving perspective, it's fantastic. Yeah.
No, that's true.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments, would you buy one of these if they're available in South Africa? Do you want this car to come to South Africa?
It will.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, guys, look out for our other videos. Go and check our other reviews and all that kind of nonsense on our channel. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Tell us if you didn't. We always love reading the hate. And yeah, take care. We'll see you next time. After the making of this video, we did speak to Hyundai South Africa, and they did inform us sadly that they don't currently have any plans to bring the car to South Africa. This is due to the exchange rates and other factors which would really just make the car too expensive for the market. But we can still cross our fingers. Maybe things will change next year or in the future, because it really does need to come here. People need to drive it and people need to buy it because it is such a fantastic hot hatch. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.